Hi, I'm Ying from 5.6 and I designed an instant pen to help diabetics manage diabetes better. This pen is like an improvement of the current existing pens. So, firstly, the needle is concealed, which means that people who have phobias of needles don't have to see it, which promotes them to actually inject more often. And secondly, there's like a pinching mechanism at the bottom, which will enable them to inject themselves single-handedly, which will let them reach sites that they previously couldn't reach before. And this will improve the management of diabetes. Sometimes we just accept what's already there, and then there's no push to kind of innovate or enhance, or basically just improve the lives of the people. So I feel like it's really important for
So I'm Ying from 5.6. Some of you may have seen me during IDEX. So today, I'm here to share my story of what led me to inventing Easy Shot. So as you heard in the video, I have this disease called type 1 diabetes. And you may have learned it, it's in Sec 4 Bio, I think, but it's basically an autoimmune disease. And it's not caused by genetics, it's not caused by lifestyle, and it's not caused by diet. So when I was first diagnosed at the age of 11, it was a really big change for me. And there was nothing I could have done to prevent it, right? So, like, my young mind just couldn't understand why it had to be me. And I always wondered, my friends, they don't have to be excused from swimming, they don't have to weigh their food, they don't have to prick their fingers, they don't have to inject themselves before they ate. And I'm not going to exaggerate, it took me years to change my mindset from reactive to proactive, from negative to positive. I feel like it's really important not to see someone with a disease as a sufferer of the disease. The distinction is very subtle, but it's there. And having a disease should not define a person, and it should not bar you from living out the full extent of your life. And once I finally realized that, my life changed, and instead of complaining about all my problems, I began to think, how can I fix it? And I sought to fix it. And the biggest goal I set for myself was to fix other people's problems as well. And that was my first step in my journey of innovation. My second step was acknowledging some of the problems that I faced. Diabetes, like type 1 diabetes, is quite uncommon actually. And then the market for products is very highly monopolized, so there's limited innovation in the industry. Because all the big players, they're guaranteed sales and revenue, they don't have the incentive to deliver truly efficient and effective products to use. So, a lot of the problems we face actually arise from the poor functionality of these products. Like for example, how can you expect a type 1 diabetic aged as young as 3 or 4 to be able to inject themselves when they can see the very thing that they fear, the needle, with their own 2 eyes? And how can you expect diabetics worldwide to be able to remember to bring around all their pens, change all their needles, and inject themselves when they can't even see the injection site? So this is just, it's poor design, really. Diabetes is very costly, and some estimates even put it at $1,000 US per month or more. That's really expensive. And I want everyone to see that these dollars could be spent on better products. This brings me to my third step, which is discovering solutions. For me, this was the invention of Easy Shot. So this is a 3D print of my prototype. As you saw in the video, Easy Shot has a lot of unique features, such as rotating needle barrel, and pinching mechanism, and multiple instant vials, and a lot more. And they're there because I wanted to fix the problems that I faced, and I acknowledged. I came about this idea because I felt like I had to challenge what a lot of people just accepted. And yeah, I'm in the very first few stages of innovation. But I faced a lot of problems and I learned that there are a lot of technical issues associated when you design such a small and complex object. But it's important to never lose sight of what made you start, and it's important to not give up. I hope to take Easy Shot further. And my biggest goal is just to be able to change a life, even if it's just a one patient, or if it's of many. It doesn't really matter. I just want to make an impact And I feel like the biggest takeaway for me was just never lose sight of what made you start. And also, in every problem, there's going to be an opportunity to innovate, and there's going to be an opportunity to improve. So I want all of you to really take that shot and find your innovation. Thank you.